Hello, it is I'm alive. Happy Pride Month! So, where have I been? What has been going on? Well, let me tell you. One night, I think it was April 23rd, I went out with my dog and they freshly mowed the grass underneath my building, left clumps, piles, mounds of wet grass, and I wore the wrong shoes and I fell and hurt my ankle, which was really unfortunate and painful, and it's still healing. And let me start. Yeah, that's good. I like my hands being visible for, you know, gesturing. And, I had to focus on healing. I had to put a stop to everything. Um, so, yeah, I can now take short walks with the dog, and now that it's getting hot, um, if it were spring or winter or whatever, I could maybe handle longer walks, but whatever. And then when the ankle was like fine, I hurt my back, which was also another uncomfortable experience that had me laid up for another week. So yes, a series of misfortunate mishaps. But now I hope to be back. I had so many videos planned. I had some tarot videos planned, I had some perfume reviews that I want to catch up on. All of those are in my head, stewing and festering and rotting instead of being put out into the world. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been healing has been a lot. I had to lay in bed all day and just have my ankle elevated and sneak like 5 minutes to game a bit, and then the ankle starts bugging you, so you have to lay back down and pick some silly film or whatever to watch so you're not bored. Okay, so now that I've mentioned films and shows, I can recommend you Krull is it The Adventures of Krull or something? You know, Krull. So if you go looking for it, it's like the only 80s fantasy film that is involving aliens. Somebody had the idea to bridge science fiction and fantasy together. Yes, I know Star Wars exists, but I don't give a damn about Star Wars anymore. So, what else? What We Do in the Shadows is amazing. What? Oh, I also watched Broad City upon a friend's recommendation, and it's like starts out really slow, then it picks up, but then it gets awkward and weird again because it got popular and they had all these celebrities and I don't know, famous people having guest roles, one of them being RuPaul, and you don't really want to hear RuPaul um, talking about anything, especially sex, like, I'm sorry, I'm just not a RuPaul fan anymore. I don't think that is a good human being. You hear things from Drag Race alums alums, is it alum? People who were on the damned show. And him as a human being doesn't seem to be quite as nice as he portrays himself to be. Like, he's like, oh my god, I love the gays, and then, like, yeah, that's your community, so. Whatever, that's enough about him, I guess, but there was some really uncomfortable things that came out of his mouth in that show, so like, no, no thank you. I don't need to see RuPaul being sexual, especially, oh, he played like a former straight, never mind. It was a RuPaul talking about straight sex, which is like, what? Anyway, Arcane, League of Legends Arcane is another really good show. Like, I was such a fan of the Get Jinxed music video back in the day, and I love the character of Jinx, but League of Legends is a self-hate crime to play. Because you're going to log in, you're going to get to your first match, and somebody's going to toss a barrage of slurs at you. Literally happened to me, and according to other people, that's just what happens in League of Legends. So this was like exactly what I needed, because I love the character of Jinx, and now there's this 2-season show mostly about this character. So that was nice. We got to see her more fleshed out than this, like, yeah, getting rudely interrupted by people who refuse to learn to knock or whatever. Yeah, we got to see Jinx more than this, like, tank girl, Harley Quinn, maniacal, you know, character from a game that is not safe to play. Like, it's... Never mind, I don't feel like talking about League of Legends. What else? Oh yeah, well, I wanted to do tarot videos. I had one where I want to ask tarot about the future of AI, namely generative AI. It's kind of like a subversive, controversial thing. You're asking this ancient divination tool about this new technological, you know, being a bit poking fun. Well, not poking fun, but like, in a sense, poking the bear, because there's so much argument about the topic online, and I just want to be like, see what the old ways have to say about generative AI. Then, okay, so the next reading publicly I want to do is purely a joke. I want to do a joke reading on the relationship status of Katya and Trixie. Like, without any disrespect to the two of them, because their relationship is purely their own, and this would be like a purely for fun joke reading, and I will absolutely rig the cards to bring up like certain cards that are going to be funny to well, funny, yes, but like to interpret, like give mock interpretations, humorous. Then I do have a few new perfumes that I want to review. Yeah, I have a backlog of stuff I wish to film. Well, now I'm also back to co-streaming with my friend MJ on her Twitch, which is on Mondays, which is a place where you can catch me. if you wish, and if you don't, well, I don't know, like, bye, so long. Um, yeah, I'll be trying to be active a lot more on here because Blue Sky was like my primary source of getting clients for readings and teaching, and MJ stuck around, but seemingly the other people fizzled out, or like, okay, cool. And I don't know what's happening with Blue Sky. It seems to just push certain people over others. I got on there to find witches, goths, artists, generally cool people, and it's basically turning into Twitter with a blue diaper instead of a red diaper. It's just like piss babies screaming at each other over the same 2 or 3 people that are in power. And I'm no fan of any of those people, but I also need a bloody break to not see their fucking ugly faces constantly. Like, I, no. I don't need to constantly see their faces or AI generated nonsense about them. Meanwhile, those 2 people are so fucking comedic and caricaturistic that it's like, bro, you need AI to make fun of literally human foghorn leghorn and Pepe Le Pew. Like, those are literal cartoons in real life. They are so bumbling and unserious that you need to like waste the world's water supply and pollute the air to make fun of them. Just grab Photoshop or any other similar program, like grab a real image of them to make fun of them, because they are so unserious and bumbling, and like, you don't need AI to make fun of these people who are fucking caricatures of human beings. But yeah, I got over 1,000 followers on Blue Sky, and then suddenly flatline. It started being so stagnant, and like 2 likes per post, no new followers, and I'm talking to everybody else, and they're like, yeah, same here, same for me. Like, I just stopped getting interactions, I stopped getting engagement, nothing's happening. It's like, okay, so maybe let's all take a step back from Blue Sky. And yes, that means that I'll have to focus a lot more on YouTube to get clients, to make content, because posting on Blue Sky is easy. Like, I just had bacon send, and, bacon was good. But on here you have to think of a topic. And sometimes it's so tiresome. Like, oh no. You have to make yourself look decent. You know, customize your avatar. You have to like think of a topic. You have to try to be entertaining. Try to like at least make it 10-15 minutes long, so that you're like worth the engagement, or what. Like, that's that like being on YouTube is stressful, okay? Even shorts are bloody stressful, so it's like, yeah, it's but it's quite a heavy hit to suddenly have to focus on YouTube much more, because Blue Sky just fizzled out. But whatever, I should have taken YouTube a lot more seriously. Try to put in more effort ever since I started this channel, but you know, mental health gets in the way, and the work you have to put in for a video, even if I don't edit, it's still a lot. I do the bare minimum editing, even though, you know, every crone on this page seems to be doing some fancy editing, and I'm just like, how? You were born in the Victorian era, and you can like spruce up your videos to be so polished. Like, Gertrude, how do you do it? But okay, that's something perhaps that I can learn and get into. Maybe it's not as complicated as I seem to be imagining, although I do hear stories of YouTubers editing all day, and I'm just like, not for me. No, no thank you. It seems so tedious and dull and mind-numbing that I'm just like, stream of consciousness videos, pure, raw, and unfiltered. Anybody? But whatever. Now that I'm back, I should make a video in the next few days. The ankle is healing, the back is fine, the weather's getting hot. So, I guess you'll be seeing more of me. And you can subscribe and like, and my Ko-fi will be in the comments. If you wish to book something, a little tip from me is to use the donation page and then tell me what you booked on Ko-fi or Blue Sky, or I don't know, wherever you can find me, because from the shop, Ko-fi takes a chunk of money from me, which I don't appreciate, and I need the money much more than they do. So if you're booking something, look at the prices in the shop, then use the donation tab. And I'll see you in the next one. That is all for now. Goodbye.